All right. Well, before we start the stream, I will get this warning out of the way right now. In case you guys don't know, I'm going to be discussing the latest episode of Mushoku Tensei. Now, this episode contains a big plot line, a big story event, and for those of you who haven't watched it yet, big spoilers for this entire stream. Anyway, I'm not going to give this warning anymore. It's painfully obvious, and I'm pretty sure you guys would be bothered by me giving so many spoiler warnings. So I'm going to get this out of the way right now. Ripperonis, Paul. We miss you. We miss you already, man. By the way, guys, happy Father's Day. I'm glad that this guy's dead. They glad they chose this date of all days to release this episode. I mean, for light novel readers, it was pretty easy to understand what they were trying to do. So, I mean, hey, you put the what was it? You put the Turning Point 4 on Mother's Day, and you put this episode on Father's Day. Oh, well, ain't that convenient, huh? Yeah. I have a feeling that they were trying to plan this all. I have a feeling they're trying to plan this all out. Like, it's like, how can we paste this in a way to get Turning Point 4 on Mother's Day and this chapter to adapt on Father's Day? How can we do that? And I feel like there was a week-long break that they had between Turning Point 4 and the next episode. I have a feeling that was for the sole purpose of dropping this episode on that exact day, and probably also for animation time. But how am I? I'm doing great, man. Uh, the Father's Day breakfast was a bit shorter than I expected. Efficient, but short. That's why I was expecting to be here live around 90 minutes later than I currently am. But whatever. Best episode of the series to date. I don't know about that one, Chief. This episode made me cry. Yeah. The volume definitely did. When I read this for the first time. The problem is, you kind of detach yourself from what's happening in the story once you know what's happening and once you've read it already. Like I've been dwelling on this story event for like many, many months. Like probably 2 years now. Probably 2 years now. I've been dwelling on this story event for 12 for 24 months probably. And I gotta say, yep, I had the same reaction when I first read it. Now that I'm detached from it, I look at these episodes through more of a critical lens. And to say the least, I am satisfied with this episode. I thought they did really well. Now, with all that preparation, you think I have some issues with it, and I gotta say, I have a few complaints, but they're not that major. I don't think they're too crazy enough to dock this down from like a 9 out of 10 to like a 6 or anything like that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I think this episode's not perfect, but is very close to it. So I am happy with it. Many people were afraid, like we kind of knew how this whole format was going to be structured with how everything was leading to this episode being adapted on Father's Day. We all kind of expected, like, okay, light novel readers were expecting, like, okay, so they're going to adapt the entire Hydra fight in just one episode. And I was totally fine with that personally because they've been going with the rhythm of 3 chapters every episode or 3 to 4 chapters being adapted every episode. And this fight, admittedly, was a bit short in the light novel. So, honestly, they adapted this scene for scene exactly reflected what the light novel was. And honestly, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm glad they didn't shy away from the grotesque nature of that death. I am very glad they didn't do that. Um, now, if anyone just hasn't watched the episode yet and then clicks on my stream and then sees this, then like that'd be hilarious. But fuck you, that's your own fault. Anyway, let me read chat now. Outdid the light novel, to be honest, what it adapted? Did it? I don't know. The light novel felt more of a shock, but that's probably because I read it for the first time. Again, I have to like there are some things I miss out on because I've read the light novel first. So like then that's one of the negatives of, of reading the source material first before getting into it. You're always going to think that the first way you experience the story is the best way. And that's like the bias I'm trying to uh go past. But it's difficult when you have shocking scenes like this. It's very difficult to get past that. So I'm wondering how you guys think of like how light novel or how anime only think of this scene. Uh, Peak episode for real. Animation, VA, direction, art, music. I'm glad I was able to listen to it like on drives and stuff. Like I had to download the episode on my phone and then watch it like on my phone offline. So that's how I experienced the episode. It wasn't the best way to experience it 100%, but honestly, like I feel like they adapted this episode adapted those chapters really well. Uh, Now I I don't like how I there were a few parts that I didn't like. So right here, uh, okay. So I don't like how they handled that. I feel like I guess they got it. They got the shock factor from him actually dying from that small attack. They got that part done really well, in my opinion. But I feel like I don't know. I felt like this is the problem. I don't feel like they it added to the shock factor, sure. But the emotional weight behind that save didn't really come through. Now. It will probably come through in the later episodes, the importance behind that. But I feel like the emotional weight didn't shine through. But again, this is just me being a light novel reader and me already knowing what's about to happen. Feels like this moment right here was a big moment for me. And it was kind of tossed aside and not really stressed upon. But here's the thing though. That's the point. That's the point. It was a random attack and Paul died because of it. One person was going to die from it at least because Rudy didn't get the fuck out of the way. But this take is not it, bro. Yeah, bro, this is not it. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, for me personally, as a light novel reader, I didn't think it was. We're going to look back on this scene, and I feel like true man, but they used all their budget for this episode. I'm glad too. I'm very glad too. We're going to look back on this, and I feel like uh I feel like it wasn't really stressed upon how out of space, how out of mind, how arrogant Rudy was at this time. This face was very reflective of what it was. He was kind of like a, oh man, this job's already done sort of deal. But I don't think that really came through too easily. The face definitely showed that. But again, this is just a difference of formats. With a light novel, you're able to dwell on that emotion for a bit longer than what the anime is able to. So, and you're able to infer a lot from this face. And upon analysis, you're able to notice a lot. So I feel like looking back on this, we're going to like it a lot more. But at the moment, and for in the moment, and for how important that save was, it didn't feel that important. But that was the intent. So that was the intent behind it. That it wasn't meant to feel all that shocking or all that impactful in the moment. But then upon reflection, it's supposed to feel you're supposed to look back on it and you understand like, oh, he made this mistake, this mistake, this mistake. It could have gone so much differently, and that's what I'm trying to get past. That's what I'm trying to get across. In the moment, the save doesn't feel all that emotional, but when we look back on it, it's gonna feel a lot more impactful. It did not feel that impactful in the moment, but upon reflection, it's gonna feel a lot better. That's what I'm trying to get across here. Uh, Brother, this is straight out of the light novel. What adapted right here? Right from the jump, right around the first 10 seconds, the tension went to yeah. I agree with you. Even Rudy is shocked and emotionless. It happened so quickly. Yeah, I know. I told you that's the intent. In the moment, it doesn't feel that emotional, but that's the point. I know Paul died of a damn cut in half. Yeah, I know. I'm glad they didn't shy away from the brutality of it. I'm glad they didn't shy away from it. But yeah, they really did Paul dirty. And I love the eye animation here. And I forgot how Rudius lost his arm here. Bro just reached into his eyeball and freaking stone cannoned the shit out of it. Like, damn, bro. Jeez, you didn't need to be that point blank. Yeah, that's gotta be you. I enjoyed it 100%. I enjoyed it too. I'm saying like the save in the moment didn't feel all that emotional or all that impactful, but upon reflection, you're gonna look back on it and feel the emotion. I'm saying that this is the entire intent of the writers, of the creators. That's the point. They rush past the save so that it doesn't feel as impactful in the moment, but when you look back on it, it's ever more shocking. And I love the damn backwards smile. They adapted that so damn well, dude. I love it, dude. He wasn't able to do anything else except just smile. That was so freaking powerful, dude. I love that shit. Oh, man. Oh, yes. That was so good. Uh I have barely any complaints. The only complaint I have is that the CG Hydra didn't look great at times, but the character movement and the actual party being animated during the fight was great. I didn't the my literal main complaint I have is a Hydra animation sometimes because like you're able to notice it being 3D and I don't know, but like I've been watching girls band cry. Like 3D can be done really well, and it was done well here. It's just jarring because the 2D animation's so good, and then you have the CGI, which was good but not excellent. So it was just like the contrast between the two was a bit off-putting, but it was fine. This is very close to perfect. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. It'll be a start of the episode. They didn't have time, obviously. Yeah, I know. They don't have time to reflect on the importance of that moment, but like as we dwell on this last week, people anime onlys are gonna be dwelling on this story event, and they might even rewatch this scene, and it's gonna be like, damn. And that's how you should have it happen. That's how it should happen. Many light novel readers, when they first saw that Paul died, they reread that scene. They reread the sacrifice. It's like, damn, that was quick. What the fuck? Like that's how it's gonna be here, and I'm glad they kept it the same here. Now, would I've done the cinematography a bit differently? Maybe, like maybe going through like a POV shot of Rudius and then like looks to the right, Paul saves him, get gets jumped, and then immediately looks back at the Hydra and just misses completely what happened to Paul. But like, I don't like again, I'm not a freaking like director or anything like that. I don't know how that scene would actually like look upon reflection, but like I think what they did here is totally great. But again, it lacks emotion in the moment, but that's purposeful. So I'm not gonna dog on it too much. Wonder how many dislikes I get for that take, bro. uh It's possible we will get Rudy reflecting on that in the next episode. Yeah, I 100%. That's exactly what happens in the volume. Spoiler alert. 100%. He reflects on it a lot, and like the lack of emotion that Rudius feels for his mother during the meeting, and how calm he was super like it was very very weird, and he reflects on that later, and his detachment towards his family, for one, only growing up with them for a short period of time, two, they're not his first parents. It's weird, but they're not. And the episode title Parents really reflects like his mood really reflects like this episode accompanies and embodies like his entire feeling towards his family. He respects Paul, but does he view him as a dad? Maybe now he does, but I don't think so before. He viewed him as a complete degenerate. Oh wait, what do you mean missed? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Turning point 2 is quick. The burst of animation is godly, but this is practically 10 minutes straight unmatched. Yeah. Uh I feel like the animation itself was fantastic. It's just when you have the CG Hydra that looks good, but when the 2D animation is fantastic, the jarring nature of it is gonna contrast. It's gonna conflict, and that's what like put me off a little bit. But again, it's that's the only thing preventing me or swaying me from giving it like a 10 out of 10 perfect episode is just that. But honestly, I still might give it a 10 out of 10. It was really good. Uh, yeah, it's not perfect, but really, really good. Guys, I've seen better anime episodes, okay? I've seen better. But this is really, really good. I low-key think the 3D Hydra makes it look even more threatening. It's just completely out of place in a way. The movement is so clean too. It almost feels, I don't know. I feel like no matter what you do, CG animation, in my opinion, is always going to look goofy if it's not done extremely, extremely well. And I don't think this was done extremely, extremely well. I think it was done well. Like a 9.9 tending to 100, turning to 100. That's what I'm thinking. It's like a 9.5 but closer to 100, closer to a 10, so it's like I don't know. I try to hold off on my 10s, okay? I'm trying to view this in a very critical lens to justify a non 10 out of 10 rating. That's what I'm trying to do right now. But it's tough. It's very tough. Yeah, I have to go through this like bit by bit, criticize a lot. But the writing obviously was going to be goated from the jump. The writing was obviously going to be goated. The pacing's goated. The animation is goated for the most part. Hand drawn, I mean, sure, but like Wednesday, we'd we'd have to wait one more year just for that. Yeah, true. But even the animation is absolutely goated this episode. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. Animation's goated. I mean, animating the Hydra completely is gonna be a tall task, to say the least. It's gonna be a tall task. Save your mother, even if it kills you, makes it a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a great line. It's a great line. Let me hear that delivery again.
それを分かった上で言わせてもらう。親の言うべきことじゃねえとは思ってるけどな。いいか。はい。死んでも母さんを助けろ。
Yeah, that was good line delivery. I have no complaints about that. They did a good job. Again, I watched this in a freaking car, so I wasn't able to reflect too much on that line. But damn, yeah, yep. uh, I'm also very surprised Crunchyroll got the subs on the last conversation perfectly. That translation was all wrong in the trailers. Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah. I don't know. And the crazy part of today's Father's Day, yeah, I know. Happy Father's Day. Dead dad equals Father's Day. Yes. Yeah, anime and Hydra 2D would be tough, especially. I don't think it would take a year like some of you guys pitch, but I think it would take months. And that is ridiculous. There is no shot that you're going to hold back an episode airing for months or a season airing for months just to get that fight like perfect. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We ain't doing that. I don't think it would take a year. I think it would take months if you have the right crew together. Like honestly, if you like put all the animators working together, like if you finished the entire season with your crew of animators and you're like, "Okay, guys, we're going to 2D animate the Hydra. We're giving ourselves a few months. So everyone just work on this." I'd say a month or two. But I don't think it's good. I don't think it's worth, honestly. I don't think it's worth. That's the only thing holding it back for me. Everything else, like the faults were done deliberately. The faults in the episode were done deliberately to make it seem like to make it reflect like Rudius's like shock value towards that death. Oh, that scene with Rudius saving the other Hydra fire breath was so good. This was so damn good, bro. I freaking loved this freaking. I love this so much, dude. It was so good. Where was it? That was so damn good. The fucking voice acting, dude. Holy shit. We gotta hear that again, bro. Damn. Fuck, okay, never mind. It's a 10 out of 10. Holy shit, dude. I was listening to this on earbuds in the car, bro. I did not understand how good that voice acting was. Holy shit. Okay. The voice acting makes up for the animation errors. Okay, it's a 10. It's a 10. Okay, never mind. Told you we would get some yeah, the 2D Hydra shows up at times, but it's not like the big lawn shots at 2D Hydra. You're not animating 8 heads, 8 lawn necks, snake like necks in 2D for a lawn shot. No. You get scenes like this in 2D. Okay, close-ups. You get that in 2D. Imagine it, and I called this already. I said at times it'll be 2D, but not most of the time. Imagine if the Hydra was animated like Freerun Dragon. Like, oh gosh, yeah, but I'm sure like they were pressured into putting in a certain release window. I'm sure they were forced to put in a certain release window for this whole season. Unlike Freerun, which is not a sequel season, so they would have less like corporate like barking at them, "Hey, release this. We know it's successful. We know it's a successful show." They'd have less like people barking at them. It's like, "Hey, finish it," sort of deal, like they would with this, because I'm sure the first season was super successful and corporate executives would just be like, "Oh man, we gotta release the second season, guys, as quick as possible." And it's like, okay, dude, fine. Some of the best animators alive right now. Working on Freerun, I agree. And some of the animators working on Mushoku, same thing. Also out of nowhere for absolutely no reason whatsoever, Talhan topped off for one move during round 1. Did you see that? Literally everybody got a fucking pop off. Yeah, he got the Rock, right? Like he got Dwayne the Rock Johnson to give him an elbow drop, right? Like I believe Talhan gave him like a giant rock, right? Let me try to scroll through. We gotta find Talhan's freaking moment to shine. Hold up. Is this Rock? No, it's not Rock. No Rock. Where the Rock? Where the Rock? Dwayne the Rock Johnson, where are you? Oh, round one. Round one. Round one. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna scroll through. We have to give Talhan his props. Okay, hold up. Also, Emily's popped off with the ice magic to stop the head from healing. That was nuts. Damn it, bro. Really? It was round one? Yep, here we go.
Oh,
Rock. The elbow drop did nothing. He no-sold it. From the top rope, it did nothing. The people's elbow did nothing. Yep. But I'm glad like they actually like Elena Lisa's ice was so freaking cool. Right here. It's beautiful. Okay. I gotta catch up on chat here. I wonder Hydra's eyes animated Rudius of Yeah, it might have. I haven't read the chapter in a while, but it might have. The way they blend background colors with characters is goated. Talhan the goat. Talhan thinks he's in the team. He is a part of the team. I don't know what you're talking about. Around here, yeah, that's it. Okay. Talon versus Orsted? No. What are you talking about? The scene when Rudius put a water wall in front of. Yeah, that was really good too. Like, damn, bro. Like, holy shit. Like, everyone behind it buying. Such a good shot. Like, look at this shit, bro. Let me get my face out of the way. Bam, bro. Damn, bro. Jeez. Jeez, bro. Can you calm down? Paul versus Go. Just stop. But Paul was a true Chad cutting those heads like butter. Okay. They didn't talk about this, but they didn't mention this. I wish they did to explain why Paul was able to cut through those things' heads. But his sword that he found like on his journey to this labyrinth city to Rapan. This sword is goated. That sword that Paul's using cannot cut through even paper. The whole point behind this sword is that the harder it is, the easier it is to slice through, and the less hard it is, the harder it is to slice through. So this thing can't cut through a piece of paper, or can barely cut a piece of paper. But damn, and Jack enjoyed an episode for once. Damn, bro. Yeah, true. I liked the previous episode too. It was crazy. So this thing's scales are probably like the hardest like piece of like hide or whatever in the entire world. This Hydra's freaking scales are freaking tough as nails. Okay, and it's magic resistant. So keep that in mind too. But this thing cuts through it like butter. This sword's OP. This isn't because of Paul, okay? Paul is not that strong. He's not so strong that he just wheels his way through these freaking scales like it's nothing. No. Paul's sword is literally the only reason why they won this Hydra fight. It is literally Paul's sword. Paul's sword freaking carried him. And he literally found this sword in a freaking throwaway garbage bin full of swords, and he's like, wait, yo, is this the sword that I was like looking for like this entire time? I heard rumors about this sword. This guy's selling it for $5, bro. What the hell? This sword is freaking nasty. This sword fucking carried Paul, okay? It's so funny. But yeah, Paul is not that strong, guys. If he was, he wouldn't have been destroyed by that rubble. Let's just say that. He would have tanked that. It was the sword, guys. Uh, whoa, what a terrible sword! Can't even cut through butter. Yeah, I know. You think it can cut Infinity Lamau? Yeah, the magic sword cut through the Dragon God's battle aura. Truly goated sword. How could they air this on Father's Day? Lamau, true. Paul's sword can cut through Orsted. OP sword from Legends. Yep. Yep. Then that's what Paul was looking for. He was on the scout for that sword, okay? He knew instinctively that he needed that, and fate willed it to happen. uh no, Paul is just built different. Sure. If you want, sure. Rugiad versus Hydra, how long would it last? 10 seconds tops. I think he would last 30 seconds. I think he'd be able to dodge a decent bit. He's got that Piccolo energy inside him. He'd dodge. True, considering he is just an advanced swordsman. I feel like he could dodge a few attacks. Let's be real. Nah, he's just max attack with no agility or defense. That's no. Paul cannot take. If Paul was strong enough to cut through that with a normal ass sword, he would be able to tank rubble. Okay, let's just say that. So Zenith's memories are gone. Was he in some sort of mana crystal? Okay. I guess we could talk about this scene, right? By the way, this scene was done excellently. Also, Booba. Okay, this scene was done excellently. Zenith Simps, you guys got cocked. First off. Well, she's still alive, so there you go. But she is a literal vegetable now. Does she still have her memories? Probably. Would she be able to talk right now and probably forever? No. She's fucking out. Would you like to find a cure? I don't know. No spoilers, guys. I'll try not to spoil. But let's just say this. She is a vegetable. She is not gonna be fixed. There is no fixing that. That mana crystal, let's say that she's been trapped in that for a few years. She's been trapped in that for a few years, guys. Didn't mean to go there, if so, or didn't realize. Yeah. Oh no, that's so horrible. Yeah, she's a vegetable. She's like, yeah, she needs assistance with everything. Like eating, she needs assistance for. Putting on clothes, she needs assistance for. Walking, she needs assistance. She is a literal vegetable. But hey, at least she can respond and look at people. And hey, worth the save, worth the sacrifice, Paul, 100%. Hey, yo, the sacrifices needed to be made. What's worse, dead Paul or brain dead Zenith? Dead Paul, 100%. I think you definitely you definitely got some reward out of this entire endeavor, 100%. I think Paul would be happy to do this. He even said, like, even if Zenith is dead, we still want to save her. He even said that before even the battle started, or before round 2 started. He said, even if she's dead, we need to save her. Don't care. I felt like she didn't recognize, and I don't think Paul would care less about him dying. I don't think he would care. Like, he was literally smiling, like, at the end of that. He did not care. Why did she coincidentally tell? Okay, she probably didn't teleport in that crystal. It is likely that she got teleported to the labyrinth and then got trapped in the crystal. She probably got teleported like deep in the labyrinth and got maybe teleported in that crystal, or she got trapped in there some way. It's not really 100% said, but you can infer that she got trapped in that crystal. Elnily said that it happened to people before, and to imagine someone getting teleported there for how not often teleportation happens, I feel like there's some like way for people to get trapped in a crystal, and I feel like that's what happened to her when she got teleported to that labyrinth. I feel like she got teleported to a deep part of the floor and got fucked by whatever and got trapped in a crystal. I think that's how it worked. Uh, what do you think of Zenith versus? Oh yeah, don't. I'm not gonna talk about that yet. Uh, but she is a blessed. But she a blessed child? I don't know about that. I only now finally understood what Paul meant. And she said, "Save your mother, even if it costs your life." Yeah, I mean, it costs his life. I feel like that's a very easy, basic, a very basic thing to understand. But man, Paul was in a long struggle since the teleportation incident. He did his role as head of the family. Now it's Rudy's turn. I guess, but like he's dedicated like how many years to trying to find Zenith? How many years? How many years has it been? Fuck. It's been 10? 10 years? I think 10. I think it's been a solid 10 years. I think it's been a solid decade. And he got his wish granted. It only cost his legs and his blood and the rest of his blood and being burned to death and burned and his body being burned after he died. Worthy sacrifice, guys. Worthy sacrifice. 100%. Honestly, it was probably worth. To him at least. Bruce might have prevented Paul's death, I guess, if he didn't celebrate early and if his demon eyes worked at the time. I don't think so. It was either Rudy or Paul, because he wasn't even looking where the rubble or the Hydra was gonna go. He wasn't looking there. So I think his arrogance kind of got him close to that point. He was like, "Oh yes, one head left. We got this," and was barely focusing at all. And Paul saved him. Keck, and he lost an arm. Keck. Uh, yeah, we should. Why not take geese? I don't know. Nobody said to Rudy, his son, not to himself. Yeah, I know, but it shows like his priorities at the time. Like I doubt he would value his own life more than Rudy's. I doubt it. Paul's not that kind of guy, you know. Paul seemed like he'd given up. Honestly, 10 years of searching for his family took such a toll on him. Now Zenith is found, he could finally rest. It's horrible how it ended, though. Yeah, true. Then it would have been way more horrible. Reese should have listened to Hitogami. Oh yeah. We'll learn later. Hitogami tells Rudius what would have happened if Rudius didn't go, but it's really a non-factor. He tells him later. 6-7 years since displacement occurred around 10-year-old Rudius. What a great idea. We should take geese. Actually, I could probably tell you what he says to the. I mean, it's not really that much. It's not spoiler, honestly. But I think Paul would have died either way. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of forgot what happened. No, his demon eye worked, but he was so I believe Roxy was gonna be saved either way. I believe so. It was just like the results same. Results were the same. Rudy just wouldn't be there to hear it, and Hitogami was also considering the like extra year it would take to travel there. He wasn't considering the teleportation because that's like Orsted's intervention sort of deal. He wouldn't consider that. I saw a comment that said Rudius should have listened to. No, no, no. That's a terrible no. Yeah, I was so unprepared for this episode. I figured things were gonna get depressing, but I never expected this. It was a lie. What Hitogami told him later. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a lie. I feel Rudy's life would have been better if he didn't go. 100%. That wasn't a lie. Uh, Anyone know how many episodes are left? 2 episodes left. Roxy would have died. I don't think so. I don't think so. Other than anything, the scene didn't hit me. I wouldn't like anime onlys. I wouldn't look into that part too much though, because like either way, this is what happened, and it's like whatever. Whatever Hitogami said's kind of irrelevant, honestly. Other than anything, the scene didn't hit me much, although some say it's sad. To me, everything just happened so fast. Yeah, and that's the point of the scene. That's what I was trying to get in the beginning of the stream here. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Didn't hit you so much in the moment, but upon reflection and upon these later episodes, it's gonna hit a lot more when you look back on it. Cause like when I read the light novel, I 100% after like a few like pages after Paul's death, I 100% looked back and it's like, damn, it just happened that quick, and that's like supposed to be the point. That's supposed to emphasize like, hey, bro, like this stuff can happen like in an instant, and that's what happened with Paul. That's 100% like, so like, is it the fault of the episode for that to for that to lack emotion going into it, into that scene? Yes, but it's done purposefully. Now, could this have been rewritten to include emotion and to include shock? Maybe, but I'm not a writer, and I'm not gonna do like that. I'm not gonna try. The author's intent was there and was reflected in this episode, and to that, I'd say good job. Um, Now, if it was done like differently but better, I would have praised it too. But it was done like the same way as how it was in the novel, and to that, I praise it. But you still have to note the fact that it lacks like emotion and the time. But upon reflection, we're going to look back on it and say it's a good scene, and it was done really well. According to Hitogami, Paul and Roxy was survived. And I was trying to poke holes into it in the beginning of the stream to try to justify like a non 10 out of 10, but the voice acting was there, the animation for the most part. Again, the 3D Hydra was a bit off-putting compared to the 2D animation. The animation for the most part was there. Music was really there after the freaking Paul death 100%. And fuck, what else? Pacing was there. I mean, like people were scared that the Hydra fight was going to be too fast, and honestly, I did not think so. This thing was done in like 3 chapters as well, and they've been on that track. Every time they do a good episode, it's been like a solid like 3 episodes, 3 chapters per episode, and that's how they handled it. That's how they handled it here, and I'm glad they did it. Why would he want her to die though? Can you elaborate? Oh, I'm saying he would have been happy to save her even if she was dead in that crystal. That's what he said. He literally said like, I don't care what the result is. Let's try to save her. It's more of like a job mission complete sort of deal for Paul. Like he dedicated an entire decade to this mission. And if he failed to save Zenith or take her out of that crystal, like kind of like you dedicated like a decade to this and you still couldn't do it, like bro, Satch. It's not a matter of like it would have been out of his control if Zenith was dead or not in there. But he wanted to be able to say, I saved her, sort of way. Orsted mentioned that Hitogami told Rudy many lies. I don't know about that. I mean, Rudy basically saved her the last moment, and we know Hitogami is a liar. Do we? No? No. Again, I wouldn't talk too much about Hitogami right now. Like this is Paul's moment, by the way. It definitely doesn't lack emotion. It hits harder because it's that fast, and the anime drags it out with a lot of silence. Genuinely don't think it could have been better. Yeah, I don't think it could have been too much better, but I feel like maybe if it was done in a different way, you would have had the emotion behind it and the shock behind it. But then again, I don't know. I'm not a writer. I don't know how it could be rewritten to be better, really. Uh, Comparing season 1 to season 2 animation, in my opinion, Bind has less resources and time in season 2, but figured where and when to allocate their animation when it mattered. I'm glad that's the case. Uh, let's compare the snake animation in season 1 to the Hydra animation in season 2. The end of Core 1 season 1. Um, that was complete. The snake was completely 2D animated. Now, would it have been harder to animate the Hydra? I don't think. I think it would have been harder, for sure. But I feel like if this was done in season 1, they would have 2D animated it a bit more. Maybe not completely 2D animation, but like again, they had a lot more time, a lot more talent, a lot more resources behind season 1 to make it good. And I agree with you. They knew where to allocate their resources. So, yeah, I'd say this was done extremely well. Sorry for not looking at the camera. I'm looking at chat right now. Uh, the Hinagami think let's wait for next episode. The next whatever. Hello, just watched the episode. That was really good. Turning Point 2 is still my favorite, but that is my top. That is in my top three. Top three episodes. Okay. Uh, I feel like the shock behind season Turning Point 2 is a bit more, but again, that might just be me with my light novel brain. That might be the case. Bruce faces were amazing. Yeah, 100%. Let's go back. Let's go back and look at that. Okay, let me mute the fucking episode here real quick. So let's look at the faces here. So just random frame I skipped to. Beautiful. Beautiful put emotion behind that face. Love it. And just this again, this voice acting was nuts, dude. Like Jesus. Beautiful. And I love that his hand is like steaming in here too. Like, jeez, what is that body temperature in that thing, bro? Isn't that supposed to be a reptile, bro? Like, jeez. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I love how his stone cannons were still able to pierce the freaking. This is the type of power you need to go through those scales, dude. This is the power right here. You need some stone cannon type shit to get through that. And we all know Rudius's stone cannon's nuts. Uh, okay. Oh, geez, so many comments happen. Oh my gosh, you guys really expect me to go through all this? Oh geez. Okay, I'm gonna skip a few comments. Sorry. The thing is that the most of the staff behind season 1 kind of left after the studio made Onimai. I hate the fact that they left after Onimai. It's such a stupid ass show. You guys, for those of you who love Onimai, you guys are cringe. Lamau, a one-headed snake versus a seven-headed dragon with all that move. Here's the thing though. The entire body of the snake moves as well. So it's not just the head or like half the snake. So you have a lot more to animate in terms of movement with a snake, but then again, you got 8 heads in the Hydra. So I'm saying like if they animated the Hydra scene, they probably would have made a few CG shortcuts, but I feel like a lot more of it would be 2D animated. But again, like there's no point in comparing at in something like this. There's no point in comparing the two seasons for something like this because it's just not we're not going to see that. We're not going to have that happen again. This is the best we're going to get, and honestly, nice. uh main director and some staff members went for JJK season 2. Oh fuck, dude, no. Oh damn, dude, sorry, bro. You need like an entire year to recuperate after that. Uh, I mean, it literally breathes fire. I guess that's true, but aren't reptiles like cold-blooded? Isn't that like the thing? I don't know. Maybe so. Uh, we are basically a season a little bit away from turning point for stop. Stop talking about turning point for it, guys. Uh, Paul deserves a skin in Fortnite. Oh my gosh, you guys. I thought it was cool how the labyrinth and its creatures showed such intelligence. The Hydra tried to bite off. Yeah, that was really like that was crazy when I read it too. Like I was like, holy shit, this Hydra's Giga Brain, bro. Tear off the soldered part and just regrow the head, but it didn't actually. I think I think it was successful in regrowing heads like that, like one or two times in the novel. I believe that's the case, but in the anime, that wasn't the case. They just like only stopped it from doing that, like in the first place, which was nuts. Uh, for real, peak. I was so scared and terrified. Uh, we don't need another Onimai season. Yeah, please don't. What's crazy is that Mushoku Tensei could have looked like the season one preview when it comes to drawing quality if the major staff member didn't argue with the CEO bind CEO. I don't know what happened there. I'm not gonna bother speculating. Uh, this episode better than ReZero season one episode 15. Fuck, dude, really? Let me think about that. For reference, that's the episode of ReZero that ended with Subaru's head getting cut off in like the ice storm with like giant Puck freaking looking menacingly at him, and then just a super good OST at the end. Credits roll. I don't know. I felt like that moment hit harder. I don't know. I feel like Mushoku Tensei is way more consistent in terms of quality, but I don't know. I feel like that was fuck. We need to see how the reflection of the story's events like take place. I need to see like can I make this like no this one. There you go. I feel like I need to see the how the reflection or how Rudius reflects on this and how well that's conveyed to make sure is this like a better episode upon reflection than ReZero season 1 episode 15. That's a tough one. I'm not a I'm not an insane fan of ReZero anymore, but that episode was nuts. I don't know. That one was yeah, in anime they immediately counted. Okay, let me look. Uh yeah, okay. Mood is comparable. Difference is ReZero comes out of nowhere. Mushoku Tensei is built up over years, and I feel like this moment was also built up, so it's a lot less of a shocker. Because the amount of death flags that were conveyed in the anime was like, I mean, even if you're an anime only, I feel like it was a bit predictable, but like probably not to this extent, not to the extent that like you didn't think that you thought Paul could have gotten away gone away with the sacrifice and be able to survive, maybe lose an arm or two. Um, Happy Father's Day, yeah. uh, I worked on Mushoku Tensei as a freelance animator, and I was personally not that satisfied with the part. I was just waiting for that episode, to be honest. Really? Huh. So what do you mean, like, you were not satisfied? I was personally not satisfied with the part. What do you mean by the part? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't think it's close, to be honest. Given what's coming next episode, I don't think it's close. Again, we have to see how the anime adapts it. But yeah, if the following episodes are done just as well as these last two episodes, I feel like yeah, it's probably better than the ReZero episode 15. But then again, like it's tough to compare now. I don't think it's close to being okay. Read that already. Bro, I just watched today's episode of Mushoku Tensei. What a gift on Father's Day. Yep. Was gonna give cake to my father, but saw this episode. It was not great timing. Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you for your contribution. I forgot to say that. Jeez, I'm messed up. Thank you for your contribution as a freelance animator. Uh, that Tintless, is that supposed to be talentless? What the fuck was that? What the fuck kind of name is that? Talentless. Yes, a freelance animator for Mushoku Tensei is talentless. Yep, sure. Uh, because I started watching YouTube talking about the skipped content. Not gonna lie, I was kind of sad about all the missed content. That's an inevitability, unless you're gonna like do like a freaking like 36 episode season for season two. I doubt that you'd be able to animate all the skipped content, especially with how things are with scheduling and all that. You have to make some sacrifices. I feel like. I mean, I'm pretty sure they just like tell you what scenes to animate and you have like no contribution to any say at all, I imagine, especially as a freelance animator. So yeah, I can imagine your disappointment, but like yeah, that's going to happen. That's going to happen for anything, any of these projects. Uh Yo, as I think about it now, the times they spent together, the fights they fought, etc., it's really hitting. I hope they and show Rudius getting emotional thinking about. Oh, you're gonna be very shocked with how Rudius reflects on this whole thing. You're gonna be very shocked. It's not just like, oh, my dad died. How sad. It's not just that. It's gonna contribute like a lot to how he was reincarnated in this world and his emotions towards his dad. Because like, remember, he had almost no emotion going into this fight at all. I wonder why that's the case. Uh, it's very the light novel does it so well, and I hope they convey that the same way in the anime. His feelings towards being reincarnated in this world and his feelings towards his parents because of as a result of that. I hope they convey that. I hope they convey it really well in the next episodes. But damn, bro. I'm glad he has Roxy there. Hope she comforts him. Okay. Ellen Lily's 2. It's gonna be. Are you asking for him to do like a freaking threesome and like to comfort him? Like what the fuck? Ellen Lily's 2. Yeah. Um. I mean Zenith's there. Just her being there, like I'm sure that helps. Uh. Even if she like is not able to do anything, I'm sure just her being there is helpful. Uh. But again, that's like fan speculation shit. Like it's not really that important. Uh, I wish they could have done more for that season. Hopefully they contact me for the third season. I'm gonna read the light novels when I'm done working. Third season, bro, I swear, if they don't adapt that scene, if they don't adapt the diary, I'll say that if they don't adapt the diary, I'm gonna be pissed, bro. I'll let you know right now, bro. If you contribute anything to the diary, you better pop off. That's all I'm gonna say. you better sacrifice your job and bark orders at them to tell them, hey, I don't care about the rest of this shit. You need to adapt the diary. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care what happens. I don't care what happens to my job. I don't care what happens to my pay. We're adapting the diary. We're putting all our resources into adapting those 2 chapters, damn it. Volume 15, chapter 2 and 1 and 2. We are adapting that shit. POV chapters. We need it. Hey, gotta go. Take care. Bye. Yeah. Good luck on Father's Day. Bye. Imagine the diary cliffhanger at the end of season 3. Wait till no. No. Keep in mind, we have 2 volumes to go until Turning Point 4 happens. It's at the end of volume 14. We're almost done finishing volume 12, so got 13 to adapt. That's 4 episodes. Got 14 to adapt. That's 4 episodes. You'll be on episode 8 by the time we get to Turning Point 3. So volume 15 is the diary chapters 1 and 2. I don't think they'll split that by a season, bro. I don't think they'll split that in cores either. If so, what the hell? um I don't know if you noticed this, but I noticed this in the last episode as well. Geese running is real funny. Normally everyone else runs normally, but to Geese runs like he waddles side to side. I did not notice. That'd be funny if so, but geez. I think they will rush volume 13. I hope so. It's one of the worst volumes in the series. I hope they rush volume 13. That's one of the worst. Sacrifice. Get the fuck out of here. That 15. Give that volume 15. Give that shit 8 episodes. I don't care. Skip 13 entirely. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't think there's a single scene in volume 13 that I really care about all that much. What light novel 13? Let me get the freaking volume. Let me get the freaking volume. I guess the freaking cover's not a spoiler anymore. So let me get that. So if I accidentally show the cover, I don't think it's that big of a spoiler for you guys anymore because Zenith's on the cover. Great, and Paul isn't. So there you go. Let me see. Oh no, yeah, I'm not gonna show you the cover, but I'm saying like if I accidentally show it on screen, it's fine. I'm not gonna show it. Okay. Graduation day. And the extra chapter. The extra chapter is literally the only thing I see on here that's like somewhat interesting and worth adapting. Like a water king like upgrade that's just a title that Rudius gets. Everything else is kind of like like 1 or 2 episodes at most. I feel like this is a volume 11 moment. It's not a good take. Shut the fuck up. Some of my feelings on it. Maybe it's just me being like, oh man, 12 was peak. 13's not as good. Therefore, 13 sucks. So maybe that's just my memory being like that. But like, I don't know. Volume 13, Promised Neverland treatment. PowerPoint slide, please. I think the 3rd season's probably going to come out in 2-3 years because the studio announced that they're going to work on a new anime. So hopefully when that anime is... Oh, fuck, dude. I'm such a Mushoku Tensei fan. Fuck that studio for working on anything else, bro. Damn it. We should enslave Studio Bind to work on Mushoku Tensei for however many years long, just like Wit Studio, to the point where they get sick of it. Damn it. And then they pass it on to Mappa eventually because they're so sick of it. Damn it. That's literally what happened with Attack on Titan. They're like, we don't want to work on Attack on Titan anymore. We kind of like worked ourselves to the bone working on these first 3 seasons. And you're asking us to work on the final season in such a short amount of time. I don't feel like guys, do you feel like adapting? No, where you don't feel like adapting the last season. No, it's a no. That's literally what's gonna happen with Mushoku Tensei if they just keep working on Mushoku Tensei and that's it. The morale is gonna dip. I told you Onomai season 2 is coming. Fuck off, dude. Just please don't be Onomai. Please don't have it be Onomai. That's gonna be a hard skip. Do something else, please. Berserk. There you go. The Death Berserk. I don't care. Adapt Berserk, guys. That's what I want you to do, okay? Go hard, go ham. Put all your effort into a Berserk adaptation. All right? That's it. I'm sure you guys will be well rested for Mushoku Tensei. Imagine back to back. Imagine a back to back like that. Jeez. I mean, hey, that's only a small dose of what Mappa has. It's like, oh, you finished animating Vinland Saga season 2 in like half a year. Time to work on Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, guys. Wait, what? Did I watch Anime? I watched like the first few episodes and I hated it. It's like some real fan service stuff when it shouldn't be that. It should not be that, guys. The main character's a lolly. What the hell? Like, jeez, dude. Stop. My eyes. Ah. Why is it so well animated? Fuck. Oh shit. It's just not funny to me either. Like I like the type of humor I like is the horror Mia slice of life type humor. That's like the kind of humor I like. And like slapstick too. But like uh imagine Mushoku Tensei who's stuck with it and drop it next episode. No. No. Uh wait, Onimai season 2 with god tier animation, please no. Imagine if they adapt to different media and gets more traction than the and popular than Mushoku Tensei. So no, the entire initial point of Studio Bind being formed was to adapt Mushoku Tensei. Just because of that, I don't think they're gonna like leave the series, even if their next project is more popular. I don't think so. There's so much money to be made in freaking Mushoku Tensei too. Doubt it. Kyo Annie. Kyo Annie. Dude, what the fuck? No. Kyo Annie, take on Onimai. Just, you guys like that type of stuff, right? Like, that seems like your kind of project, right? Kyo Annie, just take it. I don't care. Ah, fuck. What's happening here? I feel like it's filtering out some of my chat's getting filtered a little bit here. Let me look. Have you heard of Norin, a redneck farmer? She Lolta, hilarious. Jeez, bro, no. I'm gonna make them kill. Okay, yeah. Anyway, caught up with chat finally. Go back to here, and yeah, no wonder it timed out. Fucking hell. Again, let's take a bit to reflect on this amazing voice acting here. Fuck yeah. What's really sad is that the main action animator for Mushoku Tensei, Kyukawa, might leave the studio. He made a whole ass thread of how exhausted he was. Fair. But I feel like no matter where he goes, it's honestly going to be the same. But if he just wants to take on different projects and that might help his mental stability, then sure. I honestly just feel like it'd be the same no matter where he goes. Unless he goes like to a company that's like an outlier, like KyoAni or something. Like a normal 9 to 5 studio sort of deal. And they heavily restrict working hours on that. I feel like other than outside of working for a studio like that, I doubt he's gonna like get the same treatment. Oh yeah, I heard. I heard that he was the episode director for that. Yeah, that's why I was like talking about him as if he's a celebrity. He's definitely built up his resume. Let's say that. Yeah. Unfortunately, most anime studios are more or less the same. Yeah. Yeah, he's basically a celebrity among Mushoku Tensei. We recognize your greatness, Kyukawa. We recognize your greatness. We recognize how talented you are. So, if you think your work's going unrecognized, no, it's not. It's people notice. But yeah, I feel like it sucks that if I had to guess, he probably doesn't make enough money to like take a year break. If I had to guess. But honestly, if he wanted to stick with Mushoku Tensei and he made enough money, he could just take a year off, and then like when they get back, start back up on the project, come back. But yeah, I don't think that's feasible. I don't think that's financially possible. So yeah, no. Again, like I feel like a lot of like people behind Mushoku Tensei are big enough fans to do something like that if they're able to. I feel like because this series is very popular in Japan, from what I understand, very popular, and I feel like you have like a lot of hardcore fans like me who will dedicate an arm and a limb to this series if able to, you know. But yeah, figuratively, not literally. Maybe a hand to animate. Maybe that. But yeah, it's literally my favorite series. Probably not the best series, like objectively, but definitely my favorite series. So yeah. Nope, series ends right before the diary climax. Yeah, just stop animating it once you reach turning point 4, or no reflection on turning point 4. Just immediately cut off. Go fuck yourself. I keep watching over this over and over his work on that episode with Sakuga. He's way too good. Yeah, I know. It's actually insane. Like, I imagine what scene was the one that I was thinking of. It's like when Paul rushes in. That was this scene was really good. So good. What the fuck, dude? Like, how smooth was that? Jeezo. Like, motion's so fucking good. Damn, bro. The fuck, dude. Oh shit. So good. So good. I love that. For real, Mushoku Tensei is my favorite piece of media. Damn, bro. Shit. Is it mine? I have an entire YouTube channel dedicated to it. You know what? Yeah, it is. Same here, I guess. I guess it's the same here. Maybe not objectively the best I've seen, but hey, man. It's definitely my favorite. Mushoku will be my top 10, if not the very best. Yep. And it's episodes like these that we reflect on that define why we like Mushoku Tensei so much. But I'm glad they saved their season 2 budget for this episode. Yeah, a lot of people are complaining about the previous episodes, and hey, man, like, let's just say this. The animation for this episode being so good does not make the other episodes' bad animation any better. Let's just say that. I try to analyze, and when I analyze episodes, when I criticize episodes, I analyze them piece by piece. I don't really consider like budget or time resources dedicated to like other episodes to criticize a specific episode. So when I analyze an episode and say, hey, this episode has bad animation, or like this episode has worse animation, I look at that and I say, and I look at this episode and I'm like, well, they sacrificed the animation for this episode to make this one better. I'm like, that's true, and I'm glad they did that. And in terms of grand scheme of things, that was the right call. But I'm saying this. If I analyze that episode individually, the worst, I shouldn't say bad animation. All that animation was really good. The worst animation. I analyze that animation and I say, hey, that one's worse. I still, by the end of the day, say that, hey, that hinders the episode and overall hinders the series in a bit. But the sacrifice was worth it. I can definitely say that. But that this does not make that last episode by itself any better. Or the previous episodes, or whatever. In terms of story, it might. But resources dedicated to it, I don't think so. Animation is good, but the directing is way more important. Direction. Yeah. Mushoku anime is still my goat. I wonder how over the shoulder Kyukawa was for this episode. Because obviously you can't animate this episode entirely by himself. Like, there's only a few animators that are able to like animate like an entire 2 minutes of an episode during the production of a project. But like, I wonder how over the shoulder he was with like key animators and like tween frames or whatever. I wonder how over the shoulder he was with that. I don't know. I don't know. I wish there was like a behind the scenes like video for that, but nah. Yeah, for me, I won't mind the animation too much because I just love these characters. And yeah, for me, like writing's the most important thing when it comes to a story. Unless like the graphics, the animation's like so low tier, I literally have to just like, you know what, I'll just read the source material, I'm fine. But the writing to me is the most important part. And the writing and the original source material is so good, like yeah. It's no matter what happens to this series, I still have the source material to enjoy. Uh, both times they were walking from and towards the teleporter where the camera's top down, all the characters seemed weird, like they were walking in Michael Jackson's dance. Jeez, dude. Were they? Let me look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. See here. All right. It's a very slow walk there. Hold up. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I think it depends on the way they started working on the episode. I started working on Mushoku Tensei in December for episode 3 in February. Are you talking about episode 1 for like part 2? No way they started episode 1 in February. They started working on episode 1 in February. Let me look at that. Are you talking about Core 2, right? You're talking about Core 2. Yeah, that has to be the case because they finished Core 1 by that time. So the Dream Home episode, that was a really good episode. And episode 3, Afar. What was that? Yeah, this episode too. Okay. Yeah, I understand why they would animate that start working on this episode first. I understand now. I get it. Paul got that half off percent. The fuck is half off? Yeah, nice, bro. Bro, dude. I'm thinking about timing you out for that shit, bro. What the hell? The slander. uh Worked on episode 1 last minute. Technically, I was supposed to be only on episode 3, but asked to back up on that episode. Oh, okay. Yeah, and that episode aired. Jeez, when did that episode air? Let me look. Let me look back. Let's take a look back. So actually that's really good actually. They actually finished the So you're saying you're on the tail end of production and for this episode, and so the meaning that they probably finished around March, early March or February, and they released in April. Damn, that's actually a lot better than because I know it's like a few animation studios like work to the bone all the way until like the day before an episode releases, like South Park style. Damn. Okay. Paul is literally cut in half above all other cut above. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about timing you guys out for these fucking jokes, bro. He's a cut above for the rest. Damn it, bro. Why? Bro, look at him. Look at him, bro. How can you do this slander? Also, they had the OP. How do I feel about them including the OP in this as well? I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's fine. The anime did the episode justice, even when they had less time, and they still included the OP. So yeah. Only animation thing was mad at for season 2 was the counter arrow was fighting the lizard things, in the preview of that fight looked so much better. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. The preview of that fight, when this dude's talking about the preview, he's talking about like the season 2 overall preview. Yeah, that fight was a bit weird. Having that be like anime like it was, and having the preview like have entirely different animation and kind of being worse, kind of sucks. But previews and actual productions like different. I know that. They put more time in previews than actually adapting the scenes, I'm sure. Marketing purposes. Yeah, working on Jujutsu Kaisen is crazy for me too. Oh my gosh, no. 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 You didn't say that. No, you were one of the victims. You were one of the victims. No. So yeah, I'm sure Nappa was a lot less structured than Studio Bind was. Oh no. Oh no, he was they got you on JJK. Oh man, that sucks. That was still fun though, Lamau. The fun of the art. No shot you helped with that scene. Bro, we got a celebrity in our freaking chat if you helped on that scene. That was such a good scene, even though it was like not finished. It was obviously not finished, but that scene was the Sakuna fight was so damn good. People hate on that scene, bro. I loved it. I don't care, bro. Get the red carpets. No shot. No shot. I don't believe you. I'm starting to say cap to that, bro. No shot. Bro came back alive from Mappa. Dude, I don't know how you're able to still type after working with Mappa. Jeez. Your hands must be like broken fingers all over the place. This literally happened to you. This literally happened to you right here. This is literally you. Where's Brutus's hand? Literally you after working with Jujutsu Kaisen. Your hand is out. Goodbye. Get the healing spell. Get the healing spell, guys. Oh yeah. 18 people on the chat and half of them are working for Mappa or Banshee. Nah, I doubt it. I doubt half, bro. I doubt most of you guys are just like me, cooped up in your rooms after watching a episode of Mushoku Tensei. Damn. To be honest, college was more exhausting than working on Jujutsu Kaisen Lamau, especially if I had to do both at the same time. Oh my gosh, dude. It sucks. We need needing key tier healing with this one, yeah. Guys, we gotta fix his fingers, bro. His fingers are completely severed. We need prosthetics. Damn. But yeah, the music in this scene was so good too. Damn. Let me take a listen. Let me take a listen. The silence, bro. Damn, boy. Geese. Sad geese is worst geese. I'm so sad. Sad geese is so sad. Look at him. He's so sad, guys. No. Sad geese. No. DMCA, don't worry about it. I'm pausing enough times. Yeah, bro, I literally make like pennies, okay, off of the stream. Chill. I don't need that shit, bro. I'm not worried about DMCA. If so, I'll just mute it once the stream's over. I don't care. We need keen tier healing spell with this one. This prosthetic, bruh. Use the Hydra scales to get the fucking to get the prosthetic top tier hand prosthetic for Rudius and for our animators. Would you like to donate to your Hydra scales? But yeah, I want to be on Mushoku Tensei till the last episode. That scenario makes me rewatch everything multiple times. Sad that I got spoiled. Are you able to say like what scenes you worked on in Mushoku Tensei on those 2 episodes? Are you able to say? Need 1,000-yard image stare on Rudius edit. Oh no. I'm so excited to read the line. Oh, dude. Oh, let me show you something. I don't know if you've seen the cover for volume 15, but it's not that spoilers, but it gets you a good idea of where the story's heading. So kind of spoilers, not really. It doesn't give too much away, but it does give away like what characters become important at that time. So here you go. To give a accurate depiction of what's going on in volume 15. Yeah, shit goes down. Yeah, volume 15 is easily the best freaking volume of the series. So yeah, it's so good. You would think that would happen in the final volume. Nah. Nah. We doing a showdown in volume 15, bitch. Not 24. Fuck that. Poor Hydra was just trying to take a nap. True, bro. I feel sad for the Hydra, bro. Nature. Dude, you should just snuck around it. Honestly, you didn't need this shit. Although I still don't understand why the crystal freaking fell apart immediately after the Hydra fight. I don't know. Was the was the mana crystal keeping itself together based off of the life force of the Hydra? Is that it? I don't get it. But yeah, the hands will be like okay. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Where's sleeping Hydra? Damn it! I can't do skip in 5 second bursts anymore. Damn it! Whoa, bro was just trying to sleep. So sad. So sad. Uh yeah, for episode 1 I worked on a scene with Cliff hears noises in the house and wakes up Rudius and Zanova to check it out. Nice. And for episode 3 I did the entire scene after credits with Aisha, Nor, and Ruji, and me and Rudy. And so bro, we got ourselves a celebrity. Holy shit, bro. You worked on that scene? Nice. Love it. Love to see it, dude. Love to see it. Oh man. Bro. I praise. This man deserves some praise. I'm credited as Frank Okaka for the people who still didn't believe me. Okay. There you go. I still cap at the fact that you worked on Jujutsu Kaisen because you wouldn't be alive, but you know. Uh novel it melted, I think. Yeah, in here it melts too. It's funny that it melted immediately after Paul dying, but hey. Oh, it didn't it didn't melt. It shattered. Okay. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Uh Zenith was a Hydra figure in jar. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, get the Rem figure in a doll in a jar, bro. The literally no shot. I understand that dragons typically love like having a princess in a castle sort of deal, and that's like a typical trope. But I did not think it was to this extent. Damn. I cried so hard after reading of volume 26, and I was so even sad at the fact the volume 26 didn't make me that sad until I got to the post stuff like after the extra chapter. You saw me read it in the web novel readings, the live web novel readings. But the final chapter, the one that has nothing to do with Erudius, made me tear up. Damn it. Also, I'm kind of confused. Everybody got teleported with their clothes except Zine. I kind of like, from what I understood, I believe the clothes weren't melted in the light novel. I believe that's the case. Give me a second. Gotta check. Gotta check the source material here, bro. Give me a sec. What chapter was it? Damn it, what chapter was it? It was 171. 171. Okay. Everyone ready? Description. More important was what was trapped within it. My mother. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. Clothes couldn't handle so much mana. Jeezo. Uh, Crystal only preserves organic matter. I don't know. Yeah, I doubt it. Rudius asking for where is Eris made me tear up. What are you talking about? Eris wasn't mentioned in this episode. Whatever. Uh, whatever. I don't care. If you're talking about the light novel or any like scene in the light novel and it has nothing to do with this episode, please don't talk any further. Nah, get ready for the Paul Nah I to win. We already got one, dude. Let me show you. Let me show you. There's already an image of a Nah I to win for Paul before the episode even aired. Let me pull it up. That's me, not you. I'm trying to pull it up here. Let me open link. Yep, someone already did it. This was on the Six Face World edit. The day before this episode aired, yesterday. Nah, I'd win, bro. I already had this saved, bro. I already had this saved on my Discord. Nah, I'd win. No, I'd win. Big Zeps. Have you seen the Paul Gray AMV that came out 2 years ago? I did not, but I don't. It's okay, bro. I'm good. I don't need to see that. Uh, man, I still remember how I was spoiled on Twitter for Jutsu. I watched that shit as it was airing. As it was airing, like immediately hour one, I was watching the episodes. So because I didn't want to be spoiled, and also I wasn't on Twitter at the time. I mean, I'm still not really on Twitter, but I only go on Twitter for like WWE related stuff. So yeah, I don't see much in terms of Mushoku Tensei on Twitter, or like anime in general on Twitter, let alone Jujutsu Kaisen. I know it's tough to avoid, but honestly, if you look at just wrestling stuff on Twitter, you don't get anime recommendations all that much. Surprising, I know. All you get is just John Cena type and Rock and Cody Rhodes stuff. uh, Also, I'm confused that Rudius, Lena, and Presena don't remember each other, especially after. I should make this my thumbnail, actually. I should make this my thumbnail. I need to credit whoever did this image, but it's a meme. Like I don't think it's too much of a issue, but yeah. I need to find the source for this. Anyway, also I'm confused that Rudius, Lena, and Persona don't remember each other, especially after what happened in season 1. I wonder if they instantly recognize Eris and those are not the same people. The kids in season 1 and Linnea and Persona, they're not the same people. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was said in the chat. Okay. Those weren't the same people. Yeah. Those are not the same characters. I wake up to CM screwing Drew and end my day with Paul's death. You watched Clash at the Castle the same day as this? Oh my gosh, I had a day to separate that shit, bruh. Dude, poor Drew McIntyre. I'm so sad. I'm so sad for Drew. He got screwed by CM Punk in Scotland of all places. So sad. But hey, Damian Priest is still champion. Let's go. And just like that, I probably lost 10 viewers. Don't care. Wrestling's awesome. Uh, Time zones. I know. I know. Us JJK readers and get spoiled by leaks. manga readers get spoiled by leaks. Sag, big Sag. Those were their. Those were a little sister, not percentage, linear percentage. Okay. I will say that light novel hit me harder. I cried more when I read it, but this still got me a tear up. Yeah, I need to rewatch the episode like in its entirety. I had to pause a few times during the episode, and that probably took me out of it a bit. So I need to rewatch the episode. But yeah, I don't think it'll tear me up again. I'll make a video after rewatching it. But yeah, I don't think it'll make me tear up. But yeah, I don't know. Uh, Punk wore the Celtics jersey to the press conference. He's a Celtics fan, bro. What the fuck? I thought he'd be a Chicago Bulls fan. What the hell is this? Yeah, the light novel hits hard. The light novel hit harder for me, but that might be just because this is my first time encountering that story, that plot point. So yeah, that's probably it. But I still didn't tear up in the light novel. It was more of a shock thing. I still did not tear up, and I was more upset with what happens later. Light novel fans understand. Anime onlys, don't bother asking. And chat, don't dwell on it. What happens later? I was more upset with what happens later. It was more of a cliff moment for me. I may be heartless. Both the anime and Paul and light novel Paul death didn't get me emotional that much. Yeah. I'm disappointed too, but I still objectively think it's really good. It's a really good scene. So yeah, I'm not gonna dog on it too much because it didn't make me tear up. Like, no, I'm sorry. It's not Violet Evergarden levels or Oshinoko episode 1 levels. Okay, like I and honestly, well, this I'll say this. This episode was better than both of those instances when I cried. But was it as like I don't know why I didn't cry like when I first read this. But it's still good. It's still good. In fact, I say it's better than any episode in Violet Evergarden, and I still think it's better than Oshinoko episode 1. Is that a bit much for me? Yeah, but like, hey, man, like I think it's better. Nah, I'd win. Nah, I'd win, bro. Nah, nah, I'd win. Just that back to back is hilarious to me. uh, the Paul backstory they made for mobile game. Yeah, I heard about it. I'm not playing that. I don't care. I don't care. There's a mobile game, a Japanese mobile game that they made for Paul's like backstory early on, and yeah, uh, yeah. So with Eris being trained by Orza. Oh yeah. By the way, you own the copyright. Animator probably owns the copyright for that scene, obviously, right? So it'll be fine if I show his scene without worrying about any claims, right? It'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. And no need to. No need for that, dude. No need. You need subtitles, bro. Yeah. Drunk Sylphie. He animated Drunk Sylphie. Yes. Let's go. Yeah, he animated Drunk Sylphie. Pog. This should be your profile pic. I need that summary YouTube video for that. Damn. With Eris getting trained by Orsen. What? She wasn't. Oh, training for Orsted. Yeah. Yeah, if that's what you mean. Justification for the I save your mother even if it kills you. Because of how it relates to Paul and his mom. Yeah. I want to know the Paul backstory. Go read it or go watch it or something. I don't think there's a translation for it. I don't think so. I don't think there's a translation for that mobile game, but yeah. Yeah. Yes. um, Paul backstory's wild. Yeah. I'm sure it is. I don't know what happens with Ellen Elise and all that, but hey, whatever. It is to be expected. It's Paul after all. Damn. Yeah, so overall, this episode was great. I liked it a lot. That's a giant ass blood stain, by the way. Like, damn, bro. Like, that's a lot of blood. Like, look at that. Where is it? Damn it. I think it shows up here. Damn it. Right here. That's a lot of blood right there. Damn. Damn, boy. Uh, Paul backstory wild. It is to be expected. It's Paul after all. Okay. I want to make a fan animation of the Hydra fight. I want to try to make it similar to Sukuna versus Mahoraga in terms of quality. Should I read volume 12 to 13 for a better adaptation of the anime? Good enough. I mean, like, just read the light novel. I don't care. Dude, you don't need to make a fan animation, bro. You don't need to, bro. Prep yourself for I guess it's good practice, but dude, like just read the light novel, dude. It's so good, dude. Like this shit's nasty. This shit good, bro. This shit good. This shit good. You should read it. I honestly, it's necessary, and it's not necessary. I'm just recommending a good series right now, bro. Just read the series, bro. It's so good. I it's like, yes, please animate this scene, reanimate this scene for me, dude. I don't care, dude. Just, if you want to practice for it, sure, but like I don't think it's necessary to read the I don't think it's necessary to read the chapter to animate the fight scene all that well. But hey, like it's like 2 chapters of it. So if you want, sure, go ahead. But honestly, like everything you needed for reference is right here. Everything you need for reference is right here. Like I'm pretty sure they animated this these chapters beat for beat basically in this episode. So like there's not much content missing. Um but yeah. Dude, I wouldn't unless you want to practice, like honestly, just read the light novels. Just read the light novels, bro. It's great. They're just so good. I don't sorry. It falls off a little bit like right after volume 15, but that's kind of to be expected with how peak that volume is. Uh and then it like picks up again a bit later, but it never reaches the height that volume 15 has. It never reaches that again. Like even like the like actual climax of the series, volume 24 or like 20 like 23 to 24, even that in my opinion doesn't really hit the same quality as volume 15. I don't think so. So, and honestly, can you blame me? Like it's so good. So, yeah. Let me just so smooth, bro. Bro got eaten and he's still freaking slicing and dicing, bro. Bro, wouldn't the flesh be harder, bro? Harder to cut with that sword though? Come on, bro. I'll read it. I read it. Yeah. It's so good. Bros, volume 17 was peak too. Let me get volume 17 out. Yeah. Volume 17 was not as good in my opinion, but there was one scene in particular, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what it is. That is really good. Guys, don't chat. Don't talk about the light novel or any of the characters in it. Don't talk about it, okay? Okay, chat. No spoilers, okay? Okay, cool. Um if you do talk about spoilers for any of the future volumes, I will suspend you. I'd like seriously stop. Don't time you out at least. Don't do that. Um. So yeah, the I volume 17 was good, but I don't think it's nearly as good as volume 15. Like, come on, let's be real here. My favorite is 26. Not okay. Web novel volume 26. Not going to lie, even though it's only the aftermath. Yeah, it was definitely the shortest web novel volume out of them all, for sure. Um, but like, I don't think that really helps with like it just doesn't compete with volume 15. You got the diary chapters, and then you got Orsted, and it's so good. I love that. I love that shit. Uh, so volume 15's peak of Mushoku Tensei. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Uh, 15 is the same as 26 in terms of quality, which is less than 23 to 25, and then 17, then 21 to 22 for me. And you're only talking about like post anime volumes, I assume. 14 was really good too. 14 was really good. Like character moments wise. 14 was really good. So, like that, I can't wait for the anime adaptation of the Nanahoshi scenes in volume 14. Can't wait for that shit. Uh yeah, 14 was so good. But 15 was really good too, and it was really really good. 15 was peak. 14 was like a 9.5 out of 10 sorta compared to the 10 out of 10 or 11 out of 10 that is volume 15. Yeah. That's kind of the scale, to put things into perspective. Yeah, volume 26 and 15. So 26 made me cry like a baby. I mean, you guys saw my reaction, I'm sure. So a few series do their ending well. Mushoku Tensei is one of the few that lands its ending. Can't wait for Sword God land over yet. Whatever. Maybe that'll come out with the DVD release. I don't know. I consider 14 and 15 a combo. I feel like the end of 14 and 15 is a combo, yeah. But I don't know. Because Turning Point 4 is literally the final chapter of volume 14, and it bleeds into like 15 really well. I say only that chapter is really like the lead into the part that you compare with volume 15, honestly. It's not like the pairing of let's say like 8 and 9 in terms of like story and mood and everything. It doesn't match the same. It's not like you can compare those two together. That's me, not you. uh it's not like you could compare those two the same way. And I don't think so. I think in terms of tone it's completely different for the most part, except that final chapter. uh and so it's tough to pair the two. Volume 15, 2026 to 2027. Let's go. You know what? Just release the first core in 2027, and then we're fine. Like let's animate the volume 15 the best we can. Let's dedicate like 3 episodes of this quality to the fight in volume 15, and we'll be solid. We'll be a-okay. Uh, Damn, I might ask a contract with Studio Vine for third season at this point. If just read it, I let I hate to hype up the volume this much. Just read it. I'm so happy you haven't been spoiled yet. So just read. Just I shouldn't hype it up that much, but like yeah, just read it. I can't believe I'm talking about volume 15 when Paul just died. Yeah, that's a good priorities are straight here in this stream. Let's go. Nah, it'll be solid if it's 2026 and maybe asking a bit too much. I don't know. I've read the web novel and I am on volume 26, volume 23 of the light novel and cried 2 times reading this part. Now I'm dreading watching this episode and crying my eyes out again. Just watch it. Was the episode good? 100% good. Watch it now. Leave the stream and watch it now if you haven't already. It is great. Get your priorities straight while you're on this stream before watching this latest episode. I know it's not a spoiler thing, but dude, this episode's so good. Uh, like for perspective, let's listen to this scene again. Oh, it's so good, dude. Oh fuck. And the animation was so good. 3D Hydra was a bit off-putting with how great the 2D animation was, but yeah. Ouch. Yep. His hand was literally steaming. Animators when they found out they have to animate equivalent Iron Man versus Thanos eventually. What do you mean? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Guys, I swear, don't hint towards anything. Even that's a kind of spoiler. Kinda, not really, but kinda, maybe. Yeah. You are on the edge. You are on the. I'm not gonna time you out just because you watch wrestling. Okay, that's the only reason. That's the only reason. Damn it. Okay. But yeah, episode's great. If you're watching, it's a 10 out of 10. I have to say it now. It's perfect. It is the best episode of the season, 100%. The best episode of the series is tough to say. Turning Point 2 is very close. So no talk about the forbidden word. No, don't say the word. Do not say the word. We do not. Okay, because they hint towards that word in the early chapters, and it's not supposed to, or like chapters before the turning point, and it's not supposed to be something that you dwell on for that crazy long amount of time. Jeff Hardy, bro, you're a Jeff Hardy fan, bro. Oh my gosh, should I roast Jeff Hardy? I mean, like every single time I feel like he's getting better in terms of rehab, he kind of just like every single time I feel like he gets better in terms of rehab, he kind of just goes back to just getting in a drunk driving incident or something. I don't know. It's kind of tough to put my faith in him. But he's great in terms of wrestling. But like, I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of high flyers. Like Ricochet. I feel like Will Ospreay's an exception because of just how good he is at everything else. Just like in terms of like bouncing on the ropes. But I'm more of a Roman Reigns slow fight type of vibe, storytelling over spots kind of guy. That's why I'm not really into AEW all that much, but MJF's the exception. But yeah. Who do you think destroyed their own legacy more, Hogan or Flair? I think racism is always like a tier above, unless Flair's racist, so I'd say Hogan, but you know, that stuff happened like a while ago, so it's tough. It's tough to compare the two. I'm an RKO fan myself. Yes, a Randy Orton fan. Okay. He's good too. I like him. Haven't watched WWE since 2022. What's happening anyway? WWE's like been great so far with the new writers, and Vince McMahon getting off the board. This helps so much. Helps the product so much, in my opinion. Ever since he left, it's been great. Right now, Cody Rhodes is a champion after winning against Roman Reigns after his like 1,200 day long title reign, and just like that, we lost viewers. Great. But overall, like I don't think Cody Rhodes is the best champion. I feel like the Damian Priest is the champion on Raw. Damian Priest's story has been more interesting than what's happening with Cody right now, with the exception of like a potential feud between him and The Rock. Like, but that's gonna happen like in a year, so I don't care all that much right now. Seems like what they're hinting towards is a Cody versus Randy Orton fight at SummerSlam, so whatever. But right now we have like Damian Priest versus Gunther to wait for in SummerSlam, and that's gonna be awesome. Uh, I was really into Rey Mysterio too and Undertaker back then. Rey Mysterio I could not give a shit about. Right now his story with like LWO type garbage is like not that interesting to me. Used to collect WWE Slam Attack trading cards back then. Lol, it's been a while since I watched WWE. Yeah, Undertaker was great back then though. I watched some of his fights. It was like some of his Shawn Michaels fight was really good from what I rewatched. Not rewatched, from what I watched back then. I only started watching like around WrestleMania 30. Uh, Brock Lesnar was at the height of his whole reign there. Um, I watched like I started watching when John Cena and Brock Lesnar were feuding. See ya, bye, bye. I was a diehard fan of WWE, but stopped after 2020. Fair enough. Uh, well, it's late. See you later. Enjoy the stream. See ya, bye. Yep. The never-ending story somehow ended. What? Oh man. I saw the clip of Undertaker return at WrestleMania 2024. Lol, didn't expect him to come. Yeah, true. I thought it for sure it was gonna be Steve Austin. They hinted towards John Cena, Steve Austin showing up for WrestleMania for the latest WrestleMania as like cameos, but Undertaker showing up was a bit surprising. I mean, I don't mind it, but like, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the old wrestling because again, like I didn't start watching till like 2014. So yeah. Um, I remember my dumbass crying in class when I heard Undertaker and John fake died when I was John Cena fake died. That was bro. I don't remember that. Oh wait, no, that was WrestleMania what 34? Ah fuck. I think that's what you're referring to. Uh, I remember them. I think that was their first match against each other. I think that was their only match against each other in WrestleMania. I think. I don't know. By the way, a good take match to watch is Taker versus Kane in WrestleMania 98. And with that, adieu. Adieu. John Cena is the face of WWE, and I became a WWE fan because of him, Randy, and Goldberg. Ugh, Goldberg. Ugh. Oh man. I was watching and like a super big hater of like Roman Reigns. I freaking hated him when he was in this big dog gimmick in like 2016, 2015 era. Like I was rooting for Sheamus when he had his money in the bank over uh Roman Reigns. Like that was that's saying a lot. Um I think I was a fan of Seth Rollins when he had his money in the bank. I was a huge fan of Sneaky Briefcase Guy. That's what my family calls him, the Sneaky Briefcase Guy. Yes. His gimmick now sucks. I hate Seth Rollins' gimmick now. We're down to 8 viewers because I'm talking about wrestling. Let's go, dude. Randy Orton was peak meme material back then. Lol. Same for Vicky Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero. Oh my gosh. I heard about that. I watched clips. Isn't that the manager? That one manager? Damn, I don't even know. Bruh. And still I still dude, Roman's so good right now. It's tough. Dude, it's actually unbelievable going from seeing how much Roman has improved on the mic. It's actually insane. You should see clips. It is nuts. he turned around in 2020. I feel like the COVID era with him like not being in front of a crowd really helped him like experiment. But from what I understand, I think Roman said this in the documentary. He said that I'm pretty sure he told Vince like I want to turn heel, and if you don't let me turn heel, I'm not returning. I'm not returning for WWE because he left because of him being at risk for COVID. He left during the at the beginning of the pandemic, but because he has like I forgot leukemia. He has leukemia, so he's very susceptible to COVID. So and he still has it now. Uh, but it doesn't like hinder. He's able to still work with it. Um, but he has like so he left because of that, and he came back. But I'm pretty sure in his latest documentary, he said like, I told Vince I want to turn heel, and if you don't let me, I'm not returning. And Vince okayed it, and they were smooth sailing. And his confidence soared. His like promo ability soared. He's so good now. I had no problem with his in-ring ability like ever. And my main complaint was his character. And his character's so good now. So it's like he's literally one of the goats now. He's so insane. Uh Funny how he went from Mushoku Tensei to WWE. We gain out context. Yeah, I know. I think I should catch up to the 2020 to 24 Roman. I think there's some like montages or like events of like what happened like during his entire title reign. Just I think there's like some official like compilation by WWE. Just watch that on YouTube. Uh, After what you told, yeah, I know what that Roman was at God mode. True. Him with Paul Heyman was so good too. I can't show any clips because I know for sure if I show 5 seconds of a WWE clip, I'm gonna get claimed. So it's not like a music where I can play this. Yeah, and I don't have to worry about it being like copyright if I just like pause it right there. That's like yeah. And then again, like this is like Fire Emblem stuff. Wait, my name's on the I should probably close that tab. My entire name's on there. I'm gonna close that tab. But yeah. Anyway, let's go back to here. Um let's try to get back on topic, guys. um but yeah, dude, his breakdown during this was so nuts, dude. I love this scene so much. Let's listen to it a little bit.
生きてるかどうかなんて関係ねえだろが
See? He still cares. He still cares. Do you think mom's still alive in that scene?
ああ生きてるかどうかなんて関係ねえだろが
That's a thumbnail face right there, dude. Oh fuck. I know that Roman is okay. Same comment, but yeah, this I was able to tell like on my first viewing like this
母さんが
he's
なんで
popping
そん
off.
なに落ち着いていられる
取り乱して何かが解決するんですか
そうは言ってねえ
I love the animation topped with the voice acting here was just as good as the freaking scream here. I love it, dude. You're really able to tell how desperate Paul is at that moment. Like he really wants to get this thing done as soon as possible. But like you gotta like take things into account too. Like Zenith's been in there for like a year. Even taking like a few days of a break to plan for the Hydra fight honestly wouldn't be that impactful for her. Honestly. It really wouldn't. Would it be disrespectful? Sure. But like in the grand scheme of things, if it helps the fight, like if it helps your odds, if it helps your chances, honestly, go back and like come back later. But then again, like going to the bottom floor of the labyrinth is going to be a tall task again, and redoing that entire thing is going to be tough. So honestly, like if they spend like a few hours here, like recuperating, like if it helps your chances, like and Rudius understands that, and everyone else understands that. But Paul's just like, we need to get back there immediately. I don't care. And seeing that desperation is so good. I'm not gonna lie, that 1 to 2 seconds still in frame of Paul's face made me laugh. I mean, I like it. Kind of does now, but I like it. I like it a lot. He like, dude, he's down bad, bro. He's so down bad, bro. I doubt, like, I really doubt that Paul was like totally like willing to plan things out going back and immediately upon leaving that final floor sort of deal. I believe like he was like, all right, let's get our healing done in here and let's go right back in. I'm pretty sure that's like his feelings towards that. If they found Rujio to go with them, and they could have easily cleared it even current Eris. Here's the thing though. They don't stress on the fact that how OP that sword is. And let me just say this. I don't think another sword would be able to cut through that hide. I honestly don't. I don't even think Eris without that sword would have been able to cut through that through that Hydra skin. I honestly don't. See ya, gotta go. See ya, man. I don't think Eris would have helped all that much. I think she would have been a nice like distract. No, Paul would have been saved if there was another fast person able to save Paul. I mean, I think Eris is more skilled than Paul in terms of sword fighting, so she probably would have been able to save Rudius and get out of there. So, yeah. But hey, man, who would you rather have die, Eris or Paul? I think everyone would agree Paul. So, there you go. I thought I was going to be animated, not gonna lie, so when I saw no movement, I was like, PC lagging. Yeah. Hey bro, is your PC lagging, bro? Like,
生きてるかどうかなんて関係ねえだろが
hey, his eyes are twitching. His eyes were twitching. What do you mean?
生きてるかどうかなんて関係ねえだろが
Hey, like his pupils were going off a bit there. I don't PC lagging, bro. You ain't looking at his eyes, bro. Bro's looking at his teeth. But yeah, like seeing the Hydra fight in the OP. I guess I can analyze the OP now. I hate how they just show that shit in the OP. So stupid. Why do you show that in the OP? In the beginning of the core. Like, I don't understand that shit. There's still stuff in this season that I question to this day, bro. Like, damn. Damn. I was looking at the background, my bad, bro. Damn, bro. Bro, you usually look at like the eyes of characters and stuff. Like, you're watching this show incorrectly. You're watching this incorrectly. Your opinion is invalid. Go fuck yourself. Nah. Best OP, mine's Spiral. Spiral is 100% better in terms of tone. Animation, I'd say this is better animation quality, but I don't like the fucking tone of this. Even the fight scene does not match the tone of this song. Like, just listen to it for a little bit. Like, it's just a Naruto theme. I don't care. This is not the tone to match Mushoku Tensei. I'm sorry. I swear, some executive who never watched the show probably picked up this song. It's like, make an OP out of this. It's like, what? Huh? Like, it's very obvious the first OP of season 2 is a more tasteful choice in comparison to this second OP. It's a more tasteful choice, in my opinion. Spiral lyrics go with Rudius' life, and we can hope to hear in the future. Yeah. I read the English lyrics for Spiral. It's very good. I think they should have used specials. You are my special. No, dude, nah. Stop it. That would have been so stupid. If they fumble Turning Point 4 OP, I will be angry. I think the minimum that they're gonna do in terms of like Turning Point 4 is like they're going to adapt the diary chapters like with an OP, like a standalone insert song for the OP. And if they do that, I'll be disappointed. I wish they give an entire chapter to the diary stuff, but I think the minimum that they're going to do is that, so I wouldn't worry too much. I'll make sure to make you angry. You got my word. Okay. Listen, bro, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the diary chapters, you'll be extremely lucky to work on that. They're going to get someone like Kyukawa and stuff like that to work on Turning Point 2. No matter how like small the animation, this is a if you had to pick a turning point to be the turning point of the series, Turning Point 4 is the turning point. Like if you had to pick one and just isolate one and just say this will be the turning point chapter, Turning Point 4 is the one. Not I'd okay. You know, good attitude. Good attitude. No, I'd win. You know what? Yeah, fair. uh, I really hope we see some visual or what's written in the yeah. I hope they dedicate an entire episode to that. But we can only hope. Seriously, like sacrifice an episode or two from volume 13 if you need to adapt the core in 12 episodes. Like, geez, dude, give this thing some breathing room. Anyway, not gonna talk about it too much. But yeah, we go to here and like see that scene. See this right here? This is what you see as an older version of Rudius. This is an older looking Rudius, and it's so weird. It's so weird the choice to make Rudius seem a lot younger looking. I understand that he's like 16 and he does look 16 in the show. But like it's kind of weird how much older he looks in the light novel compared to how he looks in the anime, huh? It's so weird. I don't it's weird. I'm going to call you talentless from now on. Talentless, are you confident because you are talentless, or are you talentless because you're confident? What the fuck, dude? Oh fuck. I need to watch the I need to pull up the fucking Jujutsu Kaisen meme, bro. Hold up. Let me search it. YouTube. If I get claimed for this, I'm gonna be so pissed, but I don't care. Major Wyatt plans for their debut. Oh damn. Uncle Howdy gonna debut? Question mark. Let me look. Jujutsu Kaisen Fortnite meme. Where's the meme? Fuck, where is it? Fuck, no, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. There's one that's like really good that I'm trying to search up here. A group. Gojo. Ghetto. Meme. Where's the meme? Break up in front of the KFC. No. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Damn it. I can't see it. Can I look at can I sort it by previously watched? No. Under 4 minutes. Maybe that'll help. Damn. Can't find it. This episode is great. Basically nothing missed. True. true. In terms of nothing, in terms of like adapting the source material, this thing did it excellently. And I think it was perfect in that sense. And I think it's perfect in terms of quality too, but damn. Can't find it. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Damn it. No. Gojo, find it. Gojo slap. Where is it? Gojo dubbing insanely good for 2 minutes. Damn it. I can't find it. Shit. Lobby. I don't know. Novel lines being delivered was one. Yeah, I know. I can listen to that again. Like, this shit was so good, dude. And the smile at the end too is so damn good. But let me see here. Okay, let me see. Face. So good. You only needed to hear the voice line anyway. I didn't need to switch it. But yeah, he was pissed off during this entire like session. So it's like, fine, we'll come up with a plan, damn it. Yeah, imagine if they came in without realizing that they could sear the like wounds of the Hydra. Imagine if they didn't do it. The memes that are going to come out are eventually great. I'm not a big fan of character design for season 2. I wish the Chainsaw Man character designer was still in Mushoku Tensei. Everything was inconsistent in my opinion. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't. Hey man, I could say this 100%. Your scenes were damn good. For what they gave you, damn good. Damn good on the animation. You pretty much did a very consistent animation here, 100%. Yeah. Like, this looks on model and it's really good. I liked it. Nah, bro. They butchered my shit. They butchered it. What are you talking about? This looks fine. This looks good. What do you mean they butchered it? Damn it, bro. All right. All right, bro. You stop hating, bro. Stop hating, bro. Nah, dude. Dude, nah. Nah, bro. We'll hold on this for a bit. Yeah. I mean, listen, bro, like, it's good. The scene was good. Hey man, like, that scene was good. I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about? That scene was good. You scene was good, bro. You animated drunk selfie to perfection. Okay? A little bit of hate on my fellas doesn't hurt Lamau. It does, though. How dare you? Yeah, but that should look good, so I don't know. But yeah, let's go back to the actual current episode. Yeah, I don't feel like I can dwell on this too much longer, but everything was good. A bit summary for what I said. Everything was animated really well. I mean, I'll give this complaint. I'll give this complaint here. This is just like in terms of the general anime. I feel like the way they adapt like the future sight scenes are very confusing. I know that it's like something that Rudius had to get used to for a bit, and it's a bit difficult to see, but like it looks so disorienting. I don't know. I feel like they could have made a choice early on in the show to make it seem a bit smoother and a bit easier for viewers to understand like how like the future's gonna be based on Rudius's eyesight. But like it's a bit tough, but like that's a complaint with the overall show. This episode by itself was totally good. And it's a decision that they made early on in the show, and I don't think I like it too much. But hey, like, I think you could have made like just forget about like eventually just forget about like how it looks in the present and just like kind of like have it saturated have a future scene saturated differently and have Rudius gradually be able to just view this future and just show the future version just in a different saturation. Could be intended. Yeah, it definitely is intended, but I feel like keeping the disorientation is a bit confusing for me. Personally, it's a bit confusing for me. So looking at the disorienting look of it, I feel like it's fine to include that in the beginning if you're trying to include like the disorienting factor of it, like in the show, and have the viewer understand like how tough it is to get used to it. But I feel like keeping that for the rest of the show is, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. 2 OVAs would be goated. Still waiting to see how we're going to cover in the OVA this season. I don't know. I think I think expecting an OVA is a bit much. I feel like how they're going to adapt the OVAs is probably with like an episode 0 in season 3. I feel like that's how it's going to go. Like the future side is meant to be pretty complicated, but I see your position as well. I feel like they could get rid of it, the disorientation over time though, because Rudius also gets used to it later. I mean, obviously, like for him, like the more mana he puts into it, and like the farther he sees in the future, the more disorienting it is. But like, he gets used to it. Why can't the viewer get used to it? That's what I'm saying. Rudius literally has like that eye permanently on like all the time. So like maybe not to the same extent all the time, but it's still there. So if he can get used to it, why can't the viewer? So yeah, I feel like getting rid of that helps the action scenes be understandable a lot more. So just seeing the future version, but through a different color scheme, would be a lot better and help us understand like, hey, this is a different, like maybe it's black and white, or maybe that's like referencing the past. So maybe like a purple hue or something like that would help a lot, or green hue would help a lot. We are not as good as Rudy. It's Rudy's POV though. I know it's a joke, but like I feel like it kind of distracts me from the scene a bit. He has like 1 second on whenever he's out of his comfort zone. 1328 through 46. I don't think I could show that entire scene without being claimed, but like yeah, let me check this. Yep. Definitely got the 2D animated Hydra on the close-up shots here from what I see, or at least the 3D was so good I couldn't tell. If this is CG, I'm like, if there's no way this is CG, right? Like this has to be 2D. That is 2D. It is CG. What the fuck? No shot, dude. No shot. This shot? No. No way. No way. This shot was done so well. No way this part was CG. Maybe like this was definitely CG. But like right here? That was CG. Maybe from here on out has to be 2D. There's no shot. Oh, yeah, that one's 2D. But you're saying this, like initial like Hydra coming at him and the initial attempt at a bite was CG. If so, brilliant. This was done really well too. If that's the case. If this is CG, really good. Yeah, Yeah, that probably is CG. That yeah, it's tough to notice, but damn, like that's really good. Like there's a big difference between like looking at this, like this is definitely CG, and then looking at, and then there's a big difference between that part and this part here. This looks like insanely good, but like this part, like I don't know about that. This one looks really good. This one blends seamlessly, unless you really look at it hard, and that's what CG should be. But it's a bit, you can understand, like it's a bit disorienting when I see stuff like this, and then I see this like immediately after. Like it makes stuff like this seem so weird. That's my only complaint with this episode. My only complaint. Really good. An almost perfect episode. And that's just in terms of production time. I feel like the best recently, like the best action I've seen done in CG with a 2D blend has been Attack on Titan. Like eventually, like the Attack on Titan animators like mastered their craft in CG and 2D blending. Um I don't know where else another example, but like it was very crazy how much the Attack on Titan animators improved their CG ability, like from season 4 part 1 to season 4 part 2. That was just insane to me. Like they were able to like improve so much, and I feel like the difference between those two parts is basically the same here. Like in terms of like let me see here. Where is it? Damn it, I'm trying to. Okay. In terms of like, I feel like it's about the same difference between that and here. If they're both CG, like this shot's way better in my opinion, and this shot less so. Especially with the movement. And then we see the movement here, and this looks seamless. And then you turn it into 2D almost immediately. And then you're back to the then this shot doesn't look too great either, but like everything else is like insane. Like you go from here to there, which is off-putting, and then to here immediately. It's like night and day though. And that's what's like my only complaint about this episode. My only complaint. Studio Blind is Studio Blind. Studio Studio Blind. Studio Blind is going to make a new anime. So Mushoku Tensei 3 is going to be delayed a bit or be the same quality as 2. Yeah. That's going to suck, but it's fine. It's fine. Do they need to Oh, okay, honestly, let's be real. Let's be real. Guys, light novel readers, I'm not going to say any spoilers, but Studio Blind. No, dude, they're blind. They're blind. It's always your favorite two side. Okay. Honestly, season 3 can just be one core. Can we all agree on that, light novel readers? It can end at the end of volume 15, and then season 4 can adapt the rest of it. Can we agree on that? Season 3 can be just one core, and I'd be fine with it. Like a 15 episode core. I think that's totally fine. Acceptable? What? Acceptable? Is that what you meant to say? See, yeah, season 3 has a lot going on. Yeah, I know. If you include like 2 cores, if you adapt all the way to like what? Volume 20? That's like the beginning of like an arc, and like a 3-volume long arc, like, or no, 2-volume long arc. That volume 20 is like the beginning of an arc there. I don't feel like they can adapt like in like up to 21 all in one season. 18 or end of 17. They would probably end at 17, right? Yeah. That would make more sense. You know what? Ending at 17 would be good for season 3 as well. Ending at 17 would be good too. That would be or no, they wouldn't end at 20, sorry. I'm thinking they start at 14. Fuck. Yeah, they would end at 18, which is like I feel like it would be better to end at 17. Imagine Studio Bind just drop Mushoku Tensei because the amount of peak they will have to do and all the expectations for that season. Lol, that would be turning point 3.5. Turning point 3.5 is just like a 1 year turnaround for Studio Bind. That is turning point 3.5. Just it's like, by the way, the next season airs this summer, this upcoming summer, guys. It's like, what? What do you mean? That's a turning point right there. Jeez, bro. But yeah, you said up to 46, second 46 here. Damn, that's so good. Yeah, that was really good. Nice. But yeah, that's insane, dude. Like, jeez, dude. I'm still trying to understand what's happening here, bro. Damn, what the fuck, dude? Wait, let me see like the scratch that Ellen Elise got here. Yeah, and there's a scrape right there. Ellen Elise is tough. Yeah, she's sorry, Eris fans, no Eris for you. Truly, no Eris for you till season 3. Okay, you gotta wait 2 more years. Big Sag. Yep. Or they might have an OVA for her. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like an episode 0 would do her better, but you know, whatever. Because those extra chapters are important enough to include in the overall show. Because I know a lot of people skip the OVA, so I feel like including that in the main season as like an episode 0 is better. Serves it better. Turning point 4, Rudy, CGI or 2D. What are you guys expecting? I wonder if they're gonna get an Air spinoff maybe after season 3. Definitely not an Air spinoff after season 3. Definitely not. But it would either be before or during. That's how it works. That's how it would probably work. Um, uh, Turning point 4, Rudy, CGI or 2D. What are you guys expecting? 2D, 2D, 100% 2D. I mean, like, guys. Turning point 4 is not an insane. Okay, unless you're including like the fight, which happens after. But Turning point 4 is not an insane like. And I swear, if I hear any freaking keywords hinting towards what happens in Turning Point 4, I'm gonna freaking time you guys out. Don't do that. Turning Point 4 is not a high demanding animation. I'm talking about like the diary chapters and Turning Point 4. Those 3 chapters. It's not going to be too insane of a thing to animate. So I imagine it's 2D. If you're talking about the fight scene after, it's nothing like a Hydra fight. So I imagine that also would be 2D. I can't imagine them shortcutting that part. Taking any shortcuts on that. I doubt it. I feel like people will be mad when they take shortcuts in like some of the episodes in adapting volume 14. I feel like they'll probably take shortcuts adapting volume 14, but not Turning Point 4. I'm talking about the chapters before that. I feel like they'll take shortcuts for that, similar to how they took shortcuts for this season to adapt this latest episode. I feel like that's how it's going to go. I feel like they're still going to go for a 2 to 3 year turnaround and keep it like that. Oh, never mind. AI Rudy for Turning Point. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot about AI, guys. Yeah. Get the AI animator animating Turning Point 4, guys. Yeah. Sorry about that. I forgot. Yeah. It'll be 2 to 3 years. I'm sure AI will have advanced far enough to match Kyukawa's animation. 100%. It's hard to communicate without spoiling, but I guess we can all understand. Yeah, I'm trying to not spoil here. Claymation. Claymation, yes. Get the Wallace and Gromit team up in here for Turning Point 4. Yes. Diary chapters, freaking Curse of the Were-Rabbit type animation. Yes. Get Coraline, get the Coraline team for for the diary. Yes. I think would people be pissed at that? I feel like they would. I feel like people would be pissed at that even if it was like really good quality claymation if they did it. That'd be hilarious. Nah, I'd win. Claymation team, nah, I'd win. Oh fuck, that'd be hilarious though. Yeah. Overall, happy Father's Day, guys. Jeez, let me see this here. Damn, bro. Tallhan, no. I can't imagine, dude. Roxy is the healer of this team, bro. Roxy, jeez. That's also a really short chant. Like, okay, in the light novel, they show like Roxy was able to master a craft enough to shorten like the incantations of her spells like to a significant degree, but like this is short. This is really damn short. Like, jeezo. Like you know how long the whole sentence was? Like, jeezo, like heaven-born son. I understand this is probably like a higher level spell, but like, jeezo, dude, like what the hell? And I know like the most powerful healing spell, they tell us later in the series, it's not that big of a spoiler, but it's like literally the size of like a freaking Bible, how long this spell for the god tier healing spell is. It's like insane. I get that like it exponentially scales once you get like to a higher power for the how long these incantations are, but like geez, it's actually like crazy. I've heard that the Era spinoff is really interesting. Like what we doing when Paul pulled the Nah I'd Win card. I don't know what you're talking about. Uh, like what was she doing when Paul pulled the Nah I'd Win card? I don't know what you're talking about. Uh, I might be just stupid or something. Yep, those spells were like full blown 7 to 8 hour operation. Yeah. So like I understand like the base level healing spells being short, but to this degree is actually insane. Where is it? Fuck. Yeah, right here. Like this short is ridiculous. This short's insane. For a base level healing spell even. Like Roxy freaking like she can't do like silent incantations, but hey, like this is the next best thing. Bro, that's 6 words right there. That's 6 words. Damn. Just like that, my headphones ran out of power. Let me get the cord here. Bro, imagine fucking up the incantation midway through and having to start over. and if you're doing a god tier healing spell, like you'd be on a time crunch too. So that would just be awful. I can't I don't even know if they ever used it like in Rudy's lifetime. Like the people who have that like freaking giant ass book, I don't think they've ever used it. Like in recent history. Like damn. I just finished watching the episode on YouTube and you were in my recommendation. Nice. Uh is this quick question. Is my thumbnail like I made the thumbnail before the episode aired. So am I accurate in my assumption that this is peak for you guys? I imagine it is. It's peak. It's peak 100%. No shot. I knew it was going to be peak going into it, but Mushoku Tensei spell work like JJK chants where an advanced sorcerer can shorten it without losing output both is interesting. Yeah, It's so weird. I don't get how you can like shorten incantations. I imagine it's like you gather up the same feeling by saying these incantations, and like you're able to like somewhat summarize that feeling when you become a powerful enough like wizard. You're a wizard Harry sort of deal. I'm talking about the spin-off after Eris left Rudy. We see all her trainings and everything with Ghislaine, etc. They made a manga adaptation of it. Yeah. Okay. Going back to here, I've heard that the Eris spin-off is interesting. Like, is really interesting. Like, what was she doing with Paul? Pulled the nod win card. Okay, yeah. I see. I see what you mean now. Yeah. I've read it. I don't think I have read that those spin-off chapters in the manga. I don't think I have. Yeah, I read it up to the point where like season 1 finished its anime adaptation. I think I read the manga like up to where it was at that time, and it got up to date at that point, and then I read the light novel, and then I was hooked. Have I watched ReZero? Yes, I have. We finished a discussion earlier about comparing this episode to season 1 episode 15 of ReZero and which one takes the cake in terms of quality. And I gotta say, I don't know, this one's in contention, but I think like we need the following episodes to see how well this whole episode does in context to compare the two, because that episode feels more impactful with the context established later in the series. And for reference, that's when like Puck freaking decapitates Subaru. Do you read this their spin-off of the Deadly Sins? The greed and like gluttony and all that spin-offs? No, I have not. I know what happens in it, especially the greed one. I think I know what happens in that. Um what was it? What was it? The lust one? I forgot which one it was. The What If series, yeah. I know what happens in it. I don't think they're as interesting to me as just following the main series. But yeah, it's weird to see like them introduce characters that could potentially be shown off in later arcs. It's weird. It's weird that they do that, that the writer would do that, but yeah. I don't think he'll ever like make another If series again unless he made a recent one lately. Because from what I understand, like the writer didn't write any If stories like for a while now. Leaving Sloth, I am all finished. Jeez. I tried reading the web novel. It was not that interesting in my opinion. The beginning of arc 5. I tried reading that, fell off. Didn't want to read the rest. I just yeah, I'm good. It was a lot of stretched out dialogue, lot of stretched out dialogue. You don't have it that much in Mushoku Tensei, but you really have it with the ReZero web novel. I'm sure it's a lot more polished in the light novel, but that web novel, they take their time with these freaking dialogue scenes, bro. They really do. And same in the anime at times. I wonder if Rich Fusion ever thought about making a visual novel adaptation of Mushoku. No. I'm sure I'm sure he's fine just not doing that. I'm sure he's fine just not doing a visual novel on that, especially if you have an anime. Like, no, you're fine. You're good. You sell the Blu-rays. You're fine. I mean, the lineup. I feel like if the anime team doesn't want to adapt stuff like Redundancy or especially Old Dragon's Tale, if they don't want to adapt that, I can see him wanting to get a visual novel team on board for adapting that. But no. And for reference, those are just like after like post story epilogue sort of deal. Um and like lore enriching stuff. Jealous Oblige being one of them as well. I feel like if they don't want to adapt that, then I could see it being a visual novel. But yeah, I hope the anime adapts Redundancy. Please stop. I've roasted Redundancy enough. It's not that good, bro. the Redundancy is not that good. He publishes one each year on April 1st on Subaru's birthday. Yeah, I heard that, but I'm pretty sure like he took a few years of a break since his last If story. I mean, I might be mistaken. Here, let me look it up. Here. ReZero If stories. If got him. Wait, that's just the Greed story, I believe. Damn, I don't know. That's just when that's just the one where Rem and Subaru get together. If okay. And this one's when he decides to join Echidna. Okay. I'm trying to understand what's happening here. Trying to posted for each April Fools to celebrate Natsuki Subaru's birthday. The author writes a chapter or chapters which deviate from the original web novel. Trying to understand how many there are, but yeah. Yes, because all 7 finished. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. If he restricts himself to 7, then yeah, that sucks. But hey, oh, the one with Rem Sloth. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot which one that was. Which one is White Hair Subaru? I believe that is Wrath. I don't remember 100%. I believe that's Wrath. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, great talking to you guys. Great. I feel like I'm ready to record for a overall episode review, talking this out. So yeah, I feel like we'll end the stream there. Yeah. We'll end with this. We'll end with this. And show it. There you go. And he really did a win. He won, guys. He won. Anyway, happy Father's Day, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or next video or whatever. See you guys. Yes, the one in which he decides to not jump off the cliff and chose to kill the red. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, see you guys.